In today's segment, I'll be discussing the physical properties of alcohols and phenols and chemical properties of alcohols and phenols. And in chemical properties, I'll be discussing about the reactions involving the cleavage of OH bond. Under this heading, the reaction involving the cleavage of OH bond, we'll be discussing these equations, these reactions. Reaction with metals, acidity of alcohols and phenols, esterification and acetylation. Let me first explain the physical properties of alcohols and phenols. Alcohols and phenols, they consist of two parts. One is the alkyl or aryl group and the next one is the hydroxyl group. For example, if you take CH3OH, methanol, the simplest alcohol, CH3 is found to be the alkyl group, OH the hydroxyl group. And if you take aryl group means that is phenol can be taken as an example. Formula C6H5OH. C6H5 is found to be the C6H5OH. C6H5 is found to be the aryl group, OH hydroxyl group. The properties of alcohols and phenols, they are mainly due to the hydroxyl group. So, hydroxyl group is the functional group and the properties of the compounds, they are mainly due to the presence of this OH group. Then what is the role of alkyl and aryl group? The role of alkyl and aryl group is simply they will modify the properties. Next one is regarding the boiling points of alcohols and phenols. If you see the boiling points of alcohols and phenols, they increase with increase in number of carbon atoms. This is because of the increase in van der Waals forces. In alcohols, the boiling points decrease with increase of branching in carbon chain. This is because of the decrease in van der Waals forces with the decrease in surface area. And then the OH group in alcohols and phenols is involved in intermolecular hydrogen bonding. What do you mean by intermolecular hydrogen bonding? When a bond is formed between hydrogen atom of one molecule with the electronegative atom of the other molecule, then it is known as intermolecular hydrogen bonding. This is the intermolecular hydrogen bonding of alcohol and this is the intermolecular hydrogen bonding of phenol. The high boiling point of alcohols, they are mainly due to what? They are mainly due to the presence of intermolecular hydrogen bonding in them, which is lacking in ethers and hydrocarbons. Next one is regarding the solubility of alcohols and phenols. If you see the solubility of alcohols and phenols, they are miscible with water. This is because of what? This is because of their ability to form hydrogen bonds with water molecules. For example, if you take the alcohol CH3, CH2OH, they form hydrogen bonds with water, HOH, here HOH, here HOH. The solubility decreases with increase in size of alkyl and aryl because the alkyl and aryl group, they are found to be hydrophobic in nature. The solubility decreases with increase in size of alkyl and aryl group which are found to be hydrophobic in nature. The lower molecular mass in alcohols, that is lower molecular mass, they are miscible with water in all proportion. The lower molecular mass alcohols, they are miscible with water in all proportions. Next, let us discuss about chemical reactions. We all know that alcohols are versatile compounds. That is why they are known as versatile compounds, because they act both as nucleophiles and electrophiles. What do you mean by nucleophiles and electrophiles? Nucleophiles means they are electron rich species. Electrophiles means electron seeking species. And when they act as nucleophiles, when the bond between OH is broken, alcohol react as nucleophiles. When the bond between CO is broken, alcohols react as electrophiles. Here in this case ROH, here in this case the bond between OH is broken. We are having RO here. The bond between OH is broken, so we are having the compound ROC plus H plus. So here they act as nucleophiles. If you see this case, the bond between C and O is broken. The bond between C and O is broken. And here they act as electrophiles. This is the protonated alcohol RCH2OH2+. The protonated alcohol, they act as electrophiles. That is here the bond between C and O is broken. Based on the cleavage of OH and CO bonds, the reactions of alcohols and phenols may be divided into two groups. Now let us discuss the reactions involving the cleavage of OH bond. That is, first we are discussing reaction with metals. You see, alcohols and phenols, they'll react with active metals such as sodium, potassium and aluminium to yield the corresponding alkoxides or phenoxides and hydrogen. Here in this case you can see alcohol, they react with sodium to give the corresponding alkoxide, sodium alkoxide and then hydrogen. In this case, tertiary butyl alcohol reacts with aluminium to give aluminium tertiary butoxide plus hydrogen. And in these reactions, phenol react with the sodium to give sodium phenoxide and hydrogen. Whereas when phenol reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives sodium phenoxide plus water. When it reacts with sodium, it gives hydrogen. When it reacts with sodium hydroxide, it gives water. So, the reactions of alcohols and phenols with metals, active metals such as sodium, aluminium, shows that alcohols and phenols are acidic in nature. That is, in fact, alcohols and phenols, they are Bronsted acids. They have the tendency to donate a proton to become a stronger base. That is, they are capable of donating a proton to a stronger base. Here see, alcohols, they can donate a proton to a stronger base to become the alkoxide ion. Next, let us discuss the acidity of alcohols. The acidic nature of alcohol is because of the polar nature of the OH bond. The acidic nature of alcohols is because of the polar nature of the OH bond. And an electron releasing group means the alkyl group, methyl, ethyl, propyl. They increases the electron density on oxygen, tending to decrease the polarity of OH bond. So what happens? This naturally decreases the acid strength. Electron releasing group increases the electron density of oxygen on oxygen, tending to decrease the polarity of the OH bond, so that this decreases the acid strength. So because of this reason, the acidic strength of alcohol decreases in this order: primary, greater than secondary, greater than tertiary. Alcohols, they are however weaker acids than water. This is shown by the reaction of water with alkoxide. Alcohols, they are weaker acids than water, and this is shown by this reaction. Here this is the base and this is the acid. Water acts as an acid over here. See what happens. Here the acid donates a proton to the alkoxide ion, or we can say that the alkoxide ion accepts the proton. And here HOH, it donates a proton to the alkoxide ion and it becomes OH minus in nature. That is the conjugate base. This reaction, this shows that water is a better proton donor. That is, it is a stronger acid than alcohol. And in this reaction, we can note that the alkoxide ion is a better proton acceptor than hydroxide ion. This shows that alkoxides are stronger bases. Moreover, alcohols, they act as Bronsted bases. It is due to the presence of unshared electron pairs on oxygen, which makes them proton acceptors. So, alcohols, they act as proton bases. This is due to the presence of unshared electron pairs on oxygen, which makes them proton acceptors. Next, let us discuss the acidity of phenol. Here, phenol formula is C6H5OH. Here, the hydroxyl group in phenol, it is directly attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom, that is to the benzene ring. Carbon atom of benzene ring, which acts as an electron withdrawing group. Because of this, what happens? Due to this, the charge distribution in phenol molecule causes the oxygen of the OH group to be positive in nature. Let us see the resonance structure of phenol now. These are the resonance structures of phenol. The reaction of phenol with aqueous sodium hydroxide indicates that phenols are stronger acids than alcohols and water. And let us see how a compound in which hydroxyl group attached to an aromatic ring is more acidic than the one in which the hydroxyl group is attached to an alkyl group. Let us see the ionization of alcohol and phenol. Alcohol, it ionizes to give ionization as well as dissociation is found to be the same. Both gives the same meaning. ROH, it dissociates to RO minus plus H plus. Phenol, it dissociates or ionizes to give phenoxide ion C6H5O minus plus H plus. Due to the higher electronegativity of the sp2 hybridized carbon of phenol to which the OH is attached, the electron density decreases on oxygen. The electron density decreases on oxygen. This increases the polarity of OH bond. This increases the polarity of OH bond and results in an increase in ionization of phenols than that of alcohols. Let us examine the stabilities of alkoxide. The stabilities of alkoxide and then phenoxide ion. If you see the stabilities of alkoxide and phenoxide ion, in the alkoxide ion, the negative charge is localized on oxygen, while in phenoxide ion, the charge is delocalized. Let us see the resonance structures. If you see the resonance structure of phenoxide ion, we can say that there is also charge delocalization in phenol. There is also charge delocalization in phenol. Its resonance structures have charge separation. Charge separation due to which phenol molecule is less stable than phenoxide ion. In the case of substituted phenols, the presence of electron withdrawing groups example nitro group, they enhance the acidic strength of phenol. This effect is more pronounced. The effect is more pronounced when such a group is present at ortho and para positions. That is, here ortho and para position. Why? This is because the electron density is more in ortho and para positions. This is because of the, we can also say this is because of the effective delocalization of negative charge in phenoxide ion. And electron releasing groups such as alkyl groups methyl, ethyl, propyl, they do not favor the formation of what? Phenoxide ion, resulting in decrease of acid strength. Cresol, for example, if you take cresol, they are less acidic than phenol. So phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. And if you see the acidic nature of alcohol and phenol is found to be more acidic in nature than alcohol. Next, let us discuss the esterification reaction. Alcohols and phenols, they will react with carboxylic acids, acid chlorides and acid anhydrides to form esters. Here, if you see the esterification reaction, the reaction with carboxylic acid and acid anhydride, is carried out in presence of small amount of concentrated sulfuric acid. And if you see, both the reactions are found to be reversible in nature, and therefore here the water is removed as soon as it is formed. The reaction with acid chloride takes place in presence of pyridine. This is because it will neutralize HCl, which is formed during the reaction. It shifts the equilibrium to the right hand side. Next is acetylation reaction. The introduction of acetyl group, that is CH3CO group, in alcohol or phenol is known as acetylation. Acetylation of salicylic acid produces aspirin. Produces aspirin, which is nothing but acetyl salicylic acid. Here what happens? We are discussing about the cleavage of OH group. In that we are learning acetylation. So here O, CO, CH3. The bond between O and H is broken and we are having this group introduced over here, and this is known as acetylation reaction.